referee with a whistle. It's Thursday night. Tomorrow's a holiday. You know? That means people ain't got to work tomorrow. There's no work. Most people, anyway. Now, if you work at the hospital or you got an IT job or security, those type of jobs, you probably work tomorrow. But most people are off tomorrow. You know? People going out of town, going to the beach, wherever they're going at. I don't know. But they ain't got to go to work. You know, most people. You ain't got to go to the job, but you know, you're free to do whatever you want. Yeah, smash, yeah, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like. Tell me where you're from, 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 where you're from. You know, 4th of July is not a big travel weekend. Not like Memorial Weekend is a big travel weekend. Memorial Weekend. I think Memorial Weekend is number one as far as the holidays go. Memorial Weekend. Besides Christmas, I think Memorial Weekend is probably one of the biggest, probably the biggest holiday. Besides Christmas, you know. From Austin, Texas. God damn, man. Now, I've been to Austin. Probably was like 7 years ago. Man, Austin, boy, they got a nice airport, man. Boy, somebody paid some money in that airport. Damn, that's a nice airport, man. I was impressed. Austin's airport is space. It's big. It's wide. Most airports ain't like that. Most airports, if you waiting on your flight, you ain't gonna find no seats. No. No, you be walking around the airport looking for the open seat and shit. Most airports is like that. Not in Austin. And there was seats everywhere. So I said, it's big, it's wide, boy. That's a nice airport, man. It used to be the Air Force Base. Oh, for real? I didn't know that. Okay. So that's probably why it's so wide like that. Okay, I didn't know that. See, that's new information to me. Okay. So they converted the airport into Air Force Base. Oh, I didn't know that. Wow. So that's why it's in that location. Because that location is kind of out there. Because I was like, when I was at the airport, I was like, yo, I think I was trying to catch a Uber? Yeah, it was an Uber. I said, how much it cost for me to get to the, no, I was actually on my phone catching an Uber in my hotel downtown. And he was like, oh, it's $50. $50? God damn, where this damn airport at? I realized the airport is way out there. I'm like, damn. You know, it's not as close. You know, most airports is kind of close to downtown. Most cities. So, but it's kind of out there. You know, I didn't know that. So I'm like, oh, well, shit. You live and learn. Bush closed it down, and the city got it and built 80% of brand new. Oh, okay. Okay. See, I didn't even know that. Yeah, real quick. July 31st. I'm not into this Spider-Man. I don't look at that stuff, bro. You gotta be a troll. Yeah, if this if this is how you want to promote your Spider-Man brand, this is not the best way to do it's no. If this the best way you can promote whatever you have, what's the Cash Band 417? This is not a good way to promote whatever you have. If you need some help with that, leave your information in the bottom of this video, and I'll help you out. This ain't the way to do it. No. I promote stuff online all the time, but no. Don't do it in somebody else's broadcast. No, that's tacky. That's tacky. That's it's kind of lame. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, trolling is tacky. Yeah, it is. Yeah. That trolling is that tells us that you kind of you're not that intelligent. You're not a thinker. You just be doing stuff, or you're doing what you've been taught. You're not strategic. That's what that tells us. This person either a drone. They're just being taught this. Don't got their own mind. Can't think for themselves. That's what people say. The thinking people. That's what we think when we see people trolling. Like something's wrong. Maybe this person is desperate in a bad place that they got to resort to this type of activities. It's kind of like I was telling somebody the other day. If somebody is waking up at 3, 4 in the morning every time you go live on your broadcast, that ain't no hater. That's not a hater. That's somebody that's being paid to do that. There ain't that much hate in the world. I'm gonna be in my bed. You on the West Coast, it's 12 o'clock. And I'm on the East Coast, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm gonna roll over in my bed and jump on X or YouTube just to catch you because I'm such a fan and I love you. Oh, hell no. No, that person's being paid to do that. No, ain't that much hate. Ain't that much of a big fan of no. That person that's trolling ain't working a 9-to-5 job. No way. Cause at 3, 4 in the morning, I'm asleep. Everybody I know that got a 9-to-5, they sleep at 3 or 4 in the morning. The only reason they up is because they getting up for work. Or maybe they work the night shift. But no, ain't no hater gonna be up at 3, 4, 5 in the morning hating on you on X or any live broadcast. There ain't that much hate in the world. I got paid by Marvel to spread this. I already knew that. I already knew you wasn't doing it for free. Shit. Don't take a genius to figure that out. But this is not, I don't know how much you're getting paid, but this type of, I don't even call it advertising. This type of text, you just pitching, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And the person that hired you, they know it don't work, but they don't give a damn because they getting paid regardless. And you probably don't care either because you probably gonna get paid. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. You know, I get paid 85,000 a year, just letting people know what's coming up. God bless you. You know, if you're getting paid 85,000 a year to do this with without being held accountable for anything, no tracking, no nothing, God bless you. That's easy money. You know, I get it. I get it. And see, I work in advertising. So I know a lot of games that's being played amongst these companies from Wall Street all the way to the small businesses, all the way to the medium size. It's, people just throwing money at anything and hopefully something sticks. Just that type of shit. There's nobody being held accountable. Everybody just throwing money. Give them a couple $1,000,000, let them handle that shit or whatever. That's the type of shit. And they just pay a couple people to do the footwork. Yeah. But anyways, I'm not here to talk about that shit. I'm here to talk about my travel experiences and how I approach traveling. And I was talking to somebody the other day. I never really wanted to travel the world. I've never been that guy. I've never been the type of guy that I want to explore and travel the world and see what's out there. Nah, I ain't never really been that guy. Nah. And I've been to all the places that people probably dream of. I've been to Australia, Thailand, Korea, Guam. I've been to some of the places. Malaysia. Some of the places I've been to, I forgot. I forgot I've been there. I've been to all these exotic places that people dream about. But I never actually. When I was growing up, I never said, "Hey, I just want to travel the world and see what's out there and explore." Nah. When I was in school, high school, only thing I said is I just wanted to travel in America. That's it. I just want to travel in America. I never said I want to go to Mexico, go to Japan, go to Spain, or go to Europe. No, I never said any of that shit. That didn't cross my mind. I just wanted to travel in America. That's it. I didn't have no desire to go to no other country at all. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, people are shocked. They're surprised. Like, yeah, I just never really had a desire to do any of that. I'm not really that type of guy. I just like, now I will go places with my friends and family if the opportunity presents itself. But I just never really have a desire to just keep getting on flights all the time. And I don't know about you. I don't think getting on flights and traveling 8, 16, 24 hours in the air, I don't really think that's fun. That's not fun to me. I'm on a non-stop flight to Japan, 12 hours. That's not fun to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't really, that's just not me. Now when I get to my destination, yeah, I'm cool. But getting on trains and planes and I could go without it. I barely like traveling in general, man. I feel, yeah, I could go. Yeah, I don't really. I mean, if I can get in my car and drive 3 to 5 hours, I'm good with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta drive all the way to New York City. What? 12 hours from here? Yeah, I don't want to do that shit either. Anything more than 6 hours, that's too much driving to me. Yeah, I ain't really that type of guy like getting in the car and let's get on 85 south, 85 north, 95 south. Let's go and explore and see what's on the highways of these small towns in America. You know, and every major town, let's stop and go to the diner or go to some party and mingle around the locals and the strangers. No, that ain't me at all. That's not even my personality. You know what I'm saying? I know some people that's like that. You know, they like going to all the exotic places. They don't want to fly. They want to drive cross country. They want to drive cross country and stop in the most exotic small little towns across the state of Texas or some shit like that. Like, nah, that ain't really, that ain't never really with me. I'm the type, I just want to go to where I want to go to, and that's it. And when it's time to come back, I go back home, that's it. I don't want to go anywhere else. I don't want to stop at all the towns in between. No. No, that's never been me, you know. I'm not really the type of person that like hanging out with a bunch of people. Like some people can hang out with anybody. I ain't really that type of guy. Some people hang out with anybody. It don't matter. They never met a stranger. Nah, that ain't really me, man. I ain't really that ain't really my personality. Yeah, I ain't really hanging out with anybody like that. No, No, I like, yo, you gotta find somebody else for that, homeboy or homegirl. You know, I met some women, men and women that were like that. You know, they don't want to like fly. They said, man, we rather just drive all the way to where? What did they say? All the way to Ohio and stop, because I think from here it's like, I think it's like 11 hours, some shit like that. They said, man, we're not gonna drive straight. We're gonna stop like at the halfway point in some town, and we're gonna party, and we're gonna meet all these incredible people. I'm like, no, that ain't really me. That's not really fun to me. I'd rather just go drive straight, non-stop. Don't stop. You know? Nah, Traveling in the U.S. is great if you're not so superficial. Yeah, it's a lot of poverty out there too. That's another thing a lot of people don't realize. Yeah, I guess to a point where a diner is just a diner and strangers are just some more people. Yeah, those long ass flights get old. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really. And a lot of them long flights, they bother me now. It's not like the way it used to be when I was younger. It didn't bother me. I could take multiple flights in the same day, no problem. But today, if I go from here to Japan, no, from say Atlanta to Japan, nonstop, man, it'll take me 3 days to recover from that shit. For real. Yeah, that's just not, yeah, it's just not me. You know, I don't have that type of personality where I get along with everybody, you know. Now, some people I've been told that I'm a very likable guy when people around me. But I don't really like being around people all the time like that. You know, sometimes, yeah. But all the time, nah, not really. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be around the people that I want to be around. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because some people some people kind of love being around crowds of people, and they like being like the center of attention and everything. I'm like, nah, bro, I don't really like being the center of attention like that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be behind the camera, to be honest. I'd rather be behind the scenes. I don't really have to get the accolades and the awards. Now I got a bunch of them. Hell yeah. And the plaques, I got a bunch of them. But they ain't really me, bro. You go ahead, you do the speech at the podium, thanking everybody, for being here and everything. That's you. You go ahead. That I could go without. Now I'll do it if I have to, but nah, I don't really. If I can get out of it, yeah, cool. You let him do the talking, man. You know what I'm saying? I just collect the money. You know what I'm saying? I just want the money. I don't want the attention or the fame. Nah, I just want the money. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it, really. Yeah. I'm a cash hunter. That's it. I'm not an attention seeker at all. That's different between me and a lot of people. Yeah. And I don't need attention from a bunch of people. No, it's a handful. That's it. I don't have to have 300 people. No, I just need probably less than 10. That's it. That's it. You know, I ain't trying to run for office. I ain't trying to be a politician. None of that. I don't aspire to do any of that shit. Get enough attention, growing up from family, leave me alone now. Exactly. I got a bunch of attention when I was growing up. Yeah. I think that's where a lot of that comes from today as well. I got so much attention when I was growing up. Now I don't really want the attention like that. I mean, if it happens, it happens. But I don't need it to validate me or make me feel better about myself. No, not at all. You know what I'm saying? Just collect the money and definitely the way. Exactly. Man, that's all. I'm a cash hunter. That's really it. I don't really I don't have to have all the girls. No, I just need the 2 or 3 of them. That's all I need. That's it. Oh, P.S. by the way, hey, go get my best-selling book, Love at First Click, Amazon.com. 500 pages a game, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's me, your boy on the back, suited and booted. 500 pages a game, baby. But yeah, man, that's just my personality. Now, I said, hold up, I need a drink. Hold up. Now, I said before that if people have asked me before, where would I move if I had a choice? And I was like, man, I don't know, bro. I ain't never really been nowhere where oh man, yeah. I got what 4 or 5 books. Oh, you just found out about me today? Yeah. I got like 5 books I published. I just had a new one come out today, but it was a totally different subject though. Yeah, but the link is gonna be in this video. Yeah, yeah, man. This is the latest. This came out 3 months ago. Yeah, 3 months ago. Love at First Click. Yeah. Yeah. So now I've never really been to any place where I could be there full time. Now, I never been any place like that where I would give up my citizenship here to be over there. I never really been in no place like that. Now I've been to some places where I could see myself getting dual citizenship, but it wasn't available. Um, Now this is based on my experience. Your experience might be different as far as dual citizenship goes. Most of the time, if you want dual citizenship, you usually have to have the bag with, when it comes to dealing with these other countries. You have to have the bag. You have to have uh, the bag, or be famous, or sometimes both. You know, that's usually how it go. You know what I'm saying? I don't know of any country where that it ain't like that. I don't know. You name a country. You tell me any country where dual citizenship is available without having the bag or being famous. I don't know none. I haven't found none. Now, there's some countries that you can get a visa and you can stay there for a year or two. And depending on what you can get the retirement visa, and you can live there, like Thailand, for example. Thailand, you can get a retirement visa. You just have to show that, hey, you get this amount of income every month based on your retirement, or maybe you have some type of business you have somewhere else, but you just have to show that you have income coming in, and that you can afford to live over there. And bam, you get the visa. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't most countries. Most countries they're not gonna let you get a visa so easily and stay over there like that. No. You know. The other way is you gotta be married to some woman over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not saying you should go that route, but I'm just saying that's another route that a lot of people take. They get married to a woman that's in that country. You know, you don't have to worry about no money. You know. Now you have to pay for the visa. You know, they got their fees, whatever it may be. You know, it varies from country to country. But at least you don't have to have no $200,000 and be famous. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like Stevie Wonder, he got dual citizenship. What country was it? Was it Ghana? I think it was Ghana. Stevie Wonder got dual citizenship, and they had a big ass press conference. You know, because they just want to put on the damn show. You know, so see that type of shit. You know, so Stevie Wonder, he's rich and famous. So he got best of both worlds. So they'll use him as, just for show. Basically it. You know. So they like that type of shit. But and check this out. There's a good chance Stevie Wonder probably got scammed in some type of way. He probably don't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? And see, there's a lot of scheming and scamming going on in a lot of these countries too. That's another thing. You gotta watch. You gotta be careful. You know, if the women don't get you, the guys will. Okay, or sometimes both. You know, so you just gotta be careful, man. You know. But if things, I could see the only place that I would consider would be Thailand. Thailand would probably be the only place I'd consider if I had to do it today. Now, back in the day, it's a different story. I had more patience back when I was younger, but I don't have a lot of patience today. So a lot of stuff that I put up with back in the day, I wouldn't be able to put up with today. You know. Now Thailand. One thing about Thailand is I like the weather's always hot or warm. The food is okay. Even if I don't like their food, you can always find food that I like over there. See, the food is that's the big problem for me. Yeah. See, I don't like the food in most of these countries. Yeah, I don't like the food. And the water is okay in Thailand too. The food and the water, that's a big problem in a lot of these places. The food is okay, the water is okay. Um, the people in Thailand, they're cool. They're cool. They don't have a lot of those stereotypes um, that a lot of these other countries have when it comes to us over here. You know what I'm saying? They don't Thailand is one of them places where I think the first time I went to Thailand, um, I was kind of caught off guard, to be honest. The one girl was calling me Chocolate Man. I ain't bullshitting. She was going on. She was going on. She was going on too far with it too. Chocolate Man, Chocolate Man, Chocolate Man. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, boy, she was going too far with it, man. You know what I'm saying? I was embarrassed. She was doing this in front of people. In front of the people that I knew. Chocolate Man, Chocolate Man, Chocolate Man. I'm like, what the hell? Is this a thing over here? Or is just her? Which one is it? You know? But Thailand is one of them places where they actually they think black American men are exotic. Yeah, and I didn't know that until one of the girls told me, and then some other guy told me that shit too. You know? Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead ass. Yeah, I'm too easy, Chocolate Man. What have we got? Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm dead ass. Yeah, I was embarrassed. I didn't know because I didn't understand where this was coming from. You know, I didn't. This is my first time there at the time, so I didn't know. You know, so they think we're exotic. We're exotic to them. Yeah, I'm telling you. You know. Yeah, we're exotic. You know, they think we sexy. I said, oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take it. Shit. This shit, I ain't turning it down, man. I ain't trying to talk you out of it now. Hell no. No, I like women. I'm not turning down. Oh, hell no. Especially back then. In my 20s? Oh, no. No. I'm getting mine. No. You know. I mean, it was a good vibe and everything. So, hey, why not? Shit. You know. And you know what's funny? That girl I ended up talking to that girl for years. Yeah, I had a girl. I'm not gonna say she was my girlfriend, but I had a girl in Thailand, that I talked to for about 2 years. So every time we would pull in Thailand, I would. Well, back then you had to write letters. We had no cell. Did I have a cell phone back then? Uh, yeah. Well, the cell phone wouldn't work because I was in the Navy at the time. The cell phone wouldn't work on the ship. So what I had to do, I had to write her a letter in advance. So as soon as I would know that we was gonna pull in, I would write her a letter, and by the time she got the letter, I'm talking about we'd be ready to pull in like the next day or some shit like that. You know? So every time I knew we was gonna pull in Thailand, she would be right there waiting for me on the pier. Every time. And this happened for like 2 years. Yeah. She was cool. She was bad, boy. Ooh, wee. God damn. You know, I was thinking about her the other day. We love women. Yeah, we do. I was thinking about her the other day. I was like, man, I wonder how she doing. And what she doing. You know? I wonder what she doing today. Right about, she's in her 40s today. She'd be 40, she'd be late 40s today. And another thing about Thai women, they age well. They age gracefully. You know, a lot of these other women, when they get old, you be like, oh, Lord, this bitch look like Honey Boo Boo. Damn. She hit the wall, man. Oh, man, she hit the wall. They say the wall is undefeated. These other women, they might look good when they're young. Boy, when they get past 35, 40, you be like, God damn. What happened? And Mother Nature. You know, it is what it is. It's smart. Hit that like button. Man, the Navy, thank you for your service. Yeah, I appreciate that. You know. But yeah, man, it was I've been to Thailand probably how many times did I go there? So we would go there twice. 1, 2, no, sometimes 4 times. I'd say over 10 times. Why Thailand? The weather, people are laid back. Nobody gonna really bother you. You might get scammed every once in a while. Cost of living cheap compared to where I live, and probably compared to where you live, especially if you live in a big city. And easy to get around. Foreign friendly place. Why not Laos or Cambodia? I never been to Cambodia. Did I go to Cambodia? Cambodia. Oh yeah. I've been there one time. I only had 2 days. And Cambodia is okay. It's okay, but Cambodia is not it's not developed as much as Thailand is. And Laos, both of those countries, they're not developed as much as Thailand is. So that's why I would say, that's why I would put Thailand first. I've been to both places. I've been there, but it's not. Thailand is more developed than those other 2 places. Yeah, that's based on what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but Thailand is more developed. And plus, I'm not really I don't want to be out in the country. If I go to another country, another nation, I want to stay in the city limits. I don't want to go out in the island. The island is okay. The island is okay, but I don't want to be out in the country or what they call it the. Hold on, I gotta plug my phone up. Hold up. I had to plug my phone up. Okay, so I don't. If I'm in another country, I don't want to be out in the countryside. I want to stay in the city limits, or island is okay. The island is okay. So yeah, I don't want to be out in. Some people they call it the instead of saying in America we call it you out in the country, you out in the boondocks. When they call it out in the I forgot what they call that shit. They flip the words in a lot of these places. You know what I'm saying? Yes, in the country, overseas does sound like a. I'm not gonna say it's a nightmare, but you do have to adapt. You do have to adapt. That's for sure. And everything is not gonna be convenience, and it's going to be slower in most cases. Like when it comes to conducting some type of business, things don't move fast. Like paperwork, it just doesn't move fast over there. And it move now depending on who you are. Now here's the catch. Here's the catch. If you're a celebrity, or you got money, or both, oh, they'll run that paperwork through the same goddamn day. Yeah, money talks. But if you're like a regular Joe Schmo, man, that paperwork might sit on somebody's desk for 6 months. You be calling, hey, what's going on? I'm calling to check on my paperwork. Oh, I'm still working on it. Click. So it's that type of shit. This is just based on my experience. I don't know about nobody else. You know. And it doesn't matter on what tier, the country, first world, second world, third, it don't really matter. Based on my experience. And if you got some clout, you know somebody, you're rich, you're famous, oh, that makes a big difference. Oh, that makes a big difference, boy. And another thing, a lot of these countries have a strong caste system, too. That's another thing. They take classism to the next level in these damn countries. If you're not in a certain class, you're not gonna be able to do shit in these damn countries. Or a certain tribe, you're not gonna be able to do shit. And these people, if they're not in a certain tribe, they don't even try to do certain things. They don't even try. They be, we don't do that type of shit over here. I'm like, you not gonna even try? Nope. That's why there's a lot of guys that will meet women from other countries, and a lot of the girls won't even entertain a long distance relationship because it might turn into something else. And maybe the guy wants to meet, or maybe the guy wants to get married or some shit like that. And a lot of these girls have some type of criminal background or some shit like that. Or they just don't think they're going to be able to get the visa. So they won't even entertain a long distance relationship at all. No, they be like, I ain't got the money. They'll just end it just like that. I ain't got the money. I'm sorry. That's it. Or they'll just cut you off. They won't say shit. And when that happens, when that happens, it's usually because they got something on their background, or they probably think they're not of a certain class or in a certain tribe, so they're just not gonna be able to get the paperwork to go through. That's what it really comes down to at most of the time. The upcountry, I think that's what it's called. Oh no, the province. That's what they call it. Yeah, the province. They call it the province. Instead of saying countryside, they say the province in a lot of these other countries. Oh yeah, India was the way when I went. India was that way. Oh, India. Oh, India probably got the strongest caste system of all. Yeah, I've been to India a couple times. Boy, that's a raggedy motherfucker, boy. Ooh, wait. It's stinking. Ooh, that's a raggedy, stinking motherfucker, boy. So whenever I talk to an Indian, East Indian guy, he can't talk that smart shit to me. Because I know where he from. And I'm like, you ain't that smart, you over here. I've been to where you from. So don't try to play that bullshit with me. If you were that smart, where you from wouldn't look the way it look. Because I've been to where a lot of these people from, so they can't really talk that bullshit to me. You know. But India, man, the sewer system. If you walking down the street, it smell like the sewer. There's slums everywhere. I'm like, shit. The only part that I seen that was nice was the islands of India. What they call it? I forgot what they call this shit. But mainland India, it ain't nothing to brag about. The islands is nice. That's about it. Every place got their tourist attractions. Every country has their tourist attraction. Because that's how they generate money. So it's either for business, it's a business side, a tourist attraction side. Every country has that. Regardless of their religion or whatever. Places like Denmark, for example. That's another raggedy motherfucker too, boy. In Europe. Even Denmark has tourist attractions. Places that would be considered third world, they have their tourist attractions. It's an area there strictly for foreigners. You know? Well, that's how it is, man. It's no perfect place that I've found. There's no perfect place out here. There's pros and cons every place you go. There's certain places you go, the people might like you better, and they might warm up to you better. They might be more attracted to the women might be more attracted to you. The guys might be more interested in you. You might be more mysterious to them. And then there's countries you go to, and they might not, they don't really fuck with you like that. This depends on where you're from, your nationality, who you are, etc. You know what I'm saying? There's every country you go to, the people are going to be different. They're going to have different ideologies, religion. Well, that's just what it is. You know? I go to the places where I go to the places where people probably like me the most. God damn it, hell yeah. I'm not going to the damn countries where people dislike me. Hell no. What fool would do that? What kind of fool would I be to go to a country where people would dislike me? Hell no, I ain't going there. No. I ain't spending my damn money on a damn ticket that's probably over $1,000 to go to some place like I don't know, Germany, some shit like that, where they really ain't fucking with us like that. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, everywhere pretty much. There's a place, yeah. Iraq was a shock to me, though I did see a bomb go off, but it was actually pretty cool. Iraq, I ain't never been to Iraq. I've been to Saudi Arabia, Iran, Jordan, Dubai. Yeah, that's all. That's the only places I've been to in that region. But that area is too damn hot. It's just too hot out there for me, man. I think we've been to Morocco. I've been to Morocco too. It's too hot, man. It's just too hot, man. In that Middle East, man, for me. It's too hot, bro. It's an uncomfortable type of heat. Damn. It's hard to breathe in that motherfucker during the daytime. Man, it gets so hot out there, man. It'd be like 120 during the day. God damn. Nah, I can't. I couldn't. I couldn't. I couldn't stay a week out there in that damn hot ass heat. Oh, Saudi Arabia. Here, that's nice. Who? No, some of the places. Dubai is nice. Dubai is nice. Dubai is probably the nicest place. Well, Saudi Arabia and Dubai is probably the nicest out of all them places. The rest of the countries, Morocco, they got good spots, bad spots. Dubai is probably the best developed country out there. Dubai is probably the best developed that I've seen. You know, yeah, Dubai and Saudi Arabia, they developed. Well, see, in them countries, you got cities out in the desert cities. The cities out in the desert, man. Yeah, you be driving down the highway, it's like a fucking movie. I mean, bullshit. You be on the highway, it's like an interstate, main highway. It's really, it's like a fucking movie. You be seeing. Closer you get, the bigger the city you get. And if you leaving, the further you get out, the smaller the city gets. It's like a fucking movie, man. And the United Arabs too, UAE, it's nice too. Yeah. So those three, Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Dubai, those are probably the three best developed countries in that region. They got the best cities. They got same technology we have over here, they got over there. Same internet we have over here, they got over there. The food is same restaurants we got over here, they got over there. And on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? The difference is they're in the desert. That's the only difference. And there's another country over there I've been to. I can't remember. It's near an Air Force base. I've been to. I can't remember. But yeah. Dust storms? I've never seen one. Yeah, I think that's the fucking I never seen one. I think that's some movie Hollywood shit. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying I ain't never seen one. I think that's some Hollywood movie type shit they made up. I ain't never seen one. And I rode through a desert many times over there. I ain't never seen it. I'm not saying it doesn't happen or it doesn't exist, but I ain't never seen it. I never seen a desert storm. That's some Hollywood shit they show in the movies. I don't know. Control. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah. I've been there like twice. Yep. Yeah. You know. Yeah, but the Middle East is is a very different place too. It's not. Don't let them damn big buildings and palm trees fool you. There's a lot of weird shit going on over there in that part of the world. And see, my dad told me something that I never forgot about until I remembered when I got to when I went to Dubai. My dad told me when I was about 17. He said any man that wears something, anything that resembles a dress, is some weird shit going on. And that goes for the damn Arabs. That shit. He said any man that wears something that resembles a dress, there's some weird shit going on. You know, compared to Thailand, how would you say the people over there? Thailand, the people are cool. The people are cool. Hey, I know you don't remember me, but we were in rehab together. Looking good, glad to see you're doing well. Rehab? I ain't never been in no rehab. You got me mixed up with somebody. What's your name? Big Poppy? No, you got me mixed up with somebody. I never done drugs before, buddy. Just say no. Just say no. I'm afraid of drugs. That ain't me, buddy. I'm afraid of drugs. Just say no. Now, I ain't never fucked with no drugs before. I'm afraid of that shit. I don't even take a pill. I don't even take an aspirin, bro. I'm afraid of that shit. No aspirin. No, none. I don't take none of that shit. No street drugs. No nothing. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of the dope. Not me. I know you might be a troll, but I just want to put that out there. If you ever hear anybody talking about I'm strung out on the streets on dope, that's a lie. I'm scared of that shit. No. No, not me. Words to live by. Yeah, you think that shit funny. Yeah, I'm afraid of that shit. No, not me. That's simple. Just say no. That's it. We shared the same room. That wasn't me, nigga. No, you lying. Nah, you got me mixed up with somebody. Nah, You 305? You from Miami? Nah. That 305, that zip code? Nah. I never lived in Miami. So I visited a couple times. Nah. It wasn't me, bro. Nah. I'm afraid of dope. I'm afraid of pills. I'm not taking. Even if I got a headache, I ain't taking no pill. Nah. I know how to get rid of a headache. No, not me. Nobody. Don't call me a liar. I'm not saying you're a liar. You probably got me mixed up with somebody. They like to say we all look alike. Hey, it's okay. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, some people, they say everybody have a twin. Safe to say, Big Poppy has relapsed. He probably did relapse. His eyes is blurry. His vision, he's like, that looks like the guy that was in the rehab with me, man. He's he hit the pipe. Every time he hit that pipe, but the smoke goes straight to his brain, straight to his head. And abracadabra. He started looking like, yeah, that looked like him on YouTube. I look like my buddy, man. We're getting high together. Getting high together. We die together. We ride together. Like Biggie. Shit. Nah, it wasn't me, buddy. Come on, it's Miami. Everybody use. Yeah, Miami. They like to sniff in Miami. I know that much. In Miami, they like to sniff. You know, Miami is a very unique place too. The way people like to smoke weed, they like to sniff in Miami. Yeah, a lot of them girls in Miami love to sniff. Boy, I tell you. They like to, as soon as they get high, they be up all night long. They be like, damn, this bitch got too much energy. I'm scared of this bitch. Shit. Hey, I like to have a good time, but this is too much. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, it's too much for me. I'm scared. Yeah, fuck that shit. Nah. That ain't my type of party. No. And see, I don't like being around. This is what I mean when I say I don't like being around a lot of people. I don't like being around just anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's just that's not me. I like being around a certain type of people, certain type of woman. That's it. And I don't gotta have less than 10 people. That's it. When it's all said and done, it's gonna be less than 10 people at my bedside. Once I transition out here. You know what I'm saying? There ain't gonna be no goddamn hundreds of people coming up to my house to see me. No, it'll be a handful of people. You know, most of y'all wasn't shit anyway. What the hell I need hundreds of people come to visit me for? Most of y'all wasn't shit while I was alive. You know, when you go to the funeral, it's gonna be the same people there that was there in the beginning. Same people I grew up around, they're gonna be there at my funeral. It's gonna be a handful of people outside of where I'm from that's gonna come to my funeral. I already know it. Ain't gonna be no thousands of people. No, Cause I don't even roll like that. I don't even roll like that. You know, I'm an acquired taste. I'm not for everybody, and I don't go along, get along. So I already know that's gonna take a lot of people out right there, because I don't go along and get along. You know what? Yes, I went to Miami once and fell in love. Oh my goodness! When I found out she loved the snow, I'm telling you, that's normal in Miami, bro. That's it. If you go to Miami, if you meet a girl that's from Miami or live in Miami, you should assume that she sniff until proven otherwise. That's normal there, bro. That's common in Miami. The people you see on TV that's play football, athlete, entertainer, you should assume that they sniff. It's so common there. Pick your favorite rapper from Miami. 9 times out of 10, they sniff. That's just what it is down there. It's part of their culture down there in South Florida. A certain type of man too. Yeah. 10 is all you need. Jesus only had 12, and some of them weren't right. Yeah, all I need is 10. Jesus need 12. Yeah, all I need is 10. Are you black? Yes, sir. Official, like a referee with a whistle. I'm as black as they come. I'm as black as they can be. And P.S. by the way, don't forget, check out my book, Love at First Click, Amazon.com. 500 pages a game. It's me on the back. It's official. Like a referee with a whistle, suited and booted. You know, 500 pages a game. I'm telling you, man, it's the best. It's the best book I wrote so far, and it's probably going to be the best that I ever wrote, ever write. What's that? R.A. Oh, Joe God. That's a unique handle name. Yeah, hit the like button. Oh man, it's how long I've been on here? An hour and 5 minutes. Okay, I'll probably go a little bit more wild. So what y'all doing tomorrow? This weekend for 4th of July. What you doing? Hanging out with your family, or you're traveling, or you're chilling, or what you doing for the 4th of July weekend? You getting your freak on, or what? What you do? Oh man, they got my. Trying to get my damn. I can probably take this out now. What you doing for the 4th of July? Well, you partying? You out in them streets? Be careful if you're partying. You know what I'm saying? Because during the holidays, it's usually a different type of crowd that comes out versus it being a regular weekend. Got a lot of out-of-towners usually come from other places to party. And when they come to party, they bring the bullshit along with them. You know what I'm saying? Chill with a very small group of friends. Okay. You know what I forgot? You forgot it was 4th of July? I'm actually planning a funeral. Oh, damn. Somebody died? Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that, bro. Shit happens. It's a part of life, man. I know how it is. I've lost a lot of people over the past 10 years. That shit is hard. Stay strong. You know what I'm saying? It's hard, bro. It's hard. Man, I be heartbroken when somebody pass away that I love and respect. Well, I'm fucking heartbroken, boy, about that shit. For real. That's the hardest shit I had to deal with ever in my life. When your parents gone, your grandparents gone, your buddy passed away, a girl you used to like passed away. You're like, God damn. Your brother passed away, your uncle passed away. That shit is heartbroken, bro, when that shit happens. And it always happens when you least expect for it to happen. You know, you just get a call and they tell you, hey, your boy gone, your girl gone. They're like, damn. They gone, man, just like that. So whatever, that's why you got to spend time with your loved ones while they're here. Because when they're gone, they're gone. And that's it. You know? When they're gone, man. Stone Mountain. How long was I in the Navy? 4 years. Between wasting time, smoking, drugs, and 501 drinking. Yeah, what else could it have been? Probably on my porch, looking at the fireworks. Yeah, I did 4 years in the Navy. Yeah, it's gotta spend time with your loved ones. A lot of times we get so busy and we be putting shit off like, oh man, I'll get back. I get back with it. I get back with you. I get back with you. And before you know, they gone. They gone, bro. Just like that. You won't be able to get with them no more. They gone. They out of here. And you be shocked. You be like, God damn, my boy gone. My girl gone, man. Just like that. And you feel bad because you put off for so long. You probably put off for a couple weeks because you got so busy working your job and all that shit, trying to pay the bills and all that shit. And now they gone, and you're not gonna be able to spend no more time with them no more. And you get to the, and you heartbroken. You get to the funeral, you break the fuck down. I know how it is. It happened to me a couple times. You break the fuck down at the funeral. And there's nothing nobody else can. It's nothing nobody can say to make you feel better. And that's the worst part about what happens when people pass away. There's nothing you can do, and ain't nothing nobody else can do to make you feel better. The only way you can feel better is if they come back to life, and nobody can do that. Last I checked. Unless you come up with some type of AI technology or some shit like that. You cloning motherfuckers and shit, that type of shit. But even if you was to clone somebody, that still ain't them. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be human. So even a clone ain't the natural person. I mean, that's just a resemblance of who the person would be. If that's what you want to do. I know a guy that did that. He cloned his mom. He at first it started with the voice. So he would pick up the phone and talk to his mom on the phone, the voice. And then he paid somebody to do build a drone. Yeah, I know a guy that did that shit. He wanted to see his mom like before. I mean, you know what I'm saying. It's a drone, but you know what I'm saying. He on it like that. Yeah. So, but I think I would do the voice. If I could clone my mom's voice and upload it to some type of service online, I would do that shit. That way I could pick up the phone and hear my mom's voice or my dad's voice. I would do that shit. But I would never I never would do a clone, like a drone. No, I would never do that. I just wouldn't do it. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the voice ain't real, but I'm just saying, I think if I was to hear my parents' voice in my ears, that would do something to me. I think that would make me feel a certain type of way, in a positive way. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. Yeah, because when your parents pass away, or your boy pass away, or your girl pass away, it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere. They still in your mind. And during the holidays is when it comes back. When the holidays come back, it comes back. That's how it is, man. I go home during the holidays sometimes to my parents' house, and when I ring the doorbell, I be thinking that my mom or my dad gonna come to the door and open the door. But instead, my nephew at the motherfucking house. Shit. But see, in my mind, that's what I'm talking about. In my mind, I'm used to seeing my parents open the door once I ring the doorbell for all these years. And now my nephew's living there now. So, that's just how it is, man. That's how it is, man. And there's nothing nobody can do to make you feel better. or to change your mind about that shit. I'm telling you. And it's the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with. You don't get over it. You just learn to live with it. And that's it. And this is why I hate when people online, when somebody dies, they say, oh, sorry for your loss. Everybody says that shit, man. I hate that shit. Everybody says that shit. I mean, there's nothing to say. People say that because they want to say something. They don't really know what to say. And people ask me, well, what should I say? Don't say anything. There's nothing you can say. They'll say shit like, oh, things will get better. How do you know things are going to get better? You don't fucking know. It never happened to you before. You never lost your parents. Your parents still living. You don't know what's going to happen. You never lost your spouse. You don't know you don't know if they're going to be all right. You don't know. You just talking. But people just say stuff because they just want to say something, but there's nothing to say. This is my advice to anybody. If any of your peoples lose somebody, and if you thinking about, okay, what should I say in this situation, there's nothing to say. Just give them a hug and be there. And support them. Whatever they need, during the grieving process, before the funeral, etc., just be there. There's nothing you can say to make them feel better. Period. There's nothing you can say to make them feel better about their loved one passing. The best thing you can do is just be there and support them and help them and whatever they have to do to make this situation doable. That's it. You know? But yeah, so yeah, this is about all I have to say, man. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for kicking it with me, man. It's after 12 here. I didn't think a lot of people was gonna show up anyway because of the holiday weekend, and plus it's late. You know what I'm saying? So hey, share this video. Don't forget to check out my book, best-selling book, Love at First Click, on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, BooksAMillion.com. Pretty much anywhere books are sold at this point online. You know what I'm saying? So until next time, I'm out. Peace.